in the bottom left of Autumn Leaves, opening up Ted Fiendarinos. It is Happy. And his opponent opening up Ted Fiendarinos. It is XlorD. This is just going to be a straight-up Undead Mirror. Oh, I love to see it. This is just going to be micro against micro. No gimmicks, no Criplord. Praise the Lord. I am so excited for this. This is just going to come down to sweet macro and probably just really OP items from the red. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. Game number 1 of this grand final, best of 5. Happy. Looking to add to that ice cream money. In the interview yesterday, Todd asked him after DreamHack, after winning the whole show, after winning $2,400, he goes, do you celebrate, Happy? Are you going to celebrate this victory? You didn't drop a map. You look sensational. You're probably the GOAT. You're probably the greatest player of all time at this point. Do you celebrate? And he goes, no, I can't celebrate. I have ESL Cup tomorrow. Just a worker. He just wants to grind. Why would I celebrate? There's more money to be made. More noobs to be crushed. Gotta love that. No time off. No time off for the Happinator. All right, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Interested to see the creep patterns of these both players, if they take the same routes or if they get that level 2 and start harassing. But, you know, with DK against DK, it's like, you know, what are you going to do, you know? What can you really do? It's not until it picks up in the later game. Early Nerubian for Happy, despite scouting that it's Ted. That's a really early Nerubian. Okay. That could just be Happy saying, I don't want any gimmicks to come on. I don't even know what kind of a push XlorD could do in the main base with Ted Fiends that would even validate a Nerubian. But, I mean, that's just really defensive play from Happy. It's kind of weird. Claws of Attack plus Happy. Happy already getting the good dice roll. Dude, XlorD always complains about the items he gets against Happy, dude. Claws versus Ring. Off to a good start for Happy. As usual. As usual. Tech comes in for both players. Actually, XlorD a little bit ahead. But to be honest, when you get that early Nerubian like that, it probably makes sense that you're delayed a bit. A couple seconds, not the end of the world. And XlorD is going to go to this green? This is strange. Or is he actually jacking him? He's actually jacking him. The Acolyte sees it. Does he get the Berserker? He doesn't get the Berserker. Level 2 on the DK for Happy. And now XlorD has kind of overextended. Acolyte going down as well. And Happy gets the experience for that gladly. XlorD in a weird position. He didn't get much value off that. Barely missed that Berserker by a hair. This Acolyte is doing absolute work to this shop. Maybe this is why you milled the Nerubian. Because taking wood off is not worth. And the Acolyte could just right-click your shop. Maybe that's worth. Maybe that's why you go Nerubian. Today we learn. XlorD finally getting level 2 off of some of these skellies. Both players sitting at level 2. Happy. A little bit low on his DK, though. And I think XlorD wants to push this tempo as long as the DK is very low. Okay, XlorD. XlorD being very aggressive. I love the no respect, man. We see too many players give pro players the respect too much. Happy is definitely capable of making mistakes. You can't respect him. You got to play, you know, you got to pretend he's a North American undead. Just give him no respect. Oh, I love my job. Okay, XlorD continue to put on some pressure here. The Sasquatch is going to be very, very important. It's the item. It's the XP. Happy does not miss these. Ping is good for both players. Happy taking a bit of damage here. Trying to put pot shots on the Sasquatch. Who's going to get the coil? Happy. And he gets the item. Wait, is there no item? Am I dumb? What's one of these? Oh, a surround on the Fiend. Happy's looking for blood. Happy's just gotten the most of these exchanges so far. Tech is a bit delayed for Happy, though, so we saw XlorD get that extra seconds of these Lich out, which is a little bit, but not too much. Wondering if he's going to go Slaughterhouse before Tech to Tier 3, or if he's going to go straight Tech to Tier 3. Happy getting a Fiend surrounded. That's a coil, but that's the last one, and honestly, if he would have locked that Fiend in, that could have been bad news bears for for Happy. Happy getting a little bit too overzealous. The Lich coming in as well. Oh, if the Lich timing came out a little bit sooner. Can you imagine a Nova Dead Fiend so early in this game? However, Wand of Mana Stealing and big chunk of XP for XlorD as well. Happy going to go for good items. He's really just item hunting. He doesn't even have any business being here, but he needs to get this item and bounce. Slippers, decent. Doesn't grab the tome, though. XlorD's going to take that. Happy's still getting that Skelly Rod as well. XlorD definitely needs the Skelly Rod. Is he going to get it from the Lich? No, he's not. Yes, he is. Slaughterhouse tier 3 tech. Is the tier 3 tech in line this time? A little bit. The Lich is very, very late for Happy, though. This could benefit XlorD. Getting a little bit more time. If you could take any edge against Happy, that is, it's definitely what you want to do. It's definitely what you want to do. Right now, early creeping. DK, very close to level 3. And now that you have this Lich, and you know the timing, yeah, take something big. I love to see this from XlorD. This is so confident from the Lord right now. Surround, it's not locked in. Okay, now the Lich is out for Happy, and honestly, I think Happy's just going to go for, like, his expansion. It'll give him level 3, but it's not a big camp. This is a big camp, and he gets heal wards for it. Oh, XlorD, yeah, baby. Okay, now he's going to pull the other one. He's going to get the items, and he's going to dip. This is so sick. Okay. XlorD gonna get this Direwolf as well, and he's going to get level 3 and Scourge Bone Chimes. Not the greatest item, to be honest, when you're going into Mass Fiends. However, that's a good sell. It's a lot of money. Could help him out in the macro department. Tier 3 almost done, and honestly, XlorD could probably just, you know, take as much as he can get here. He'll get level 2 Lich. Man, XlorD is way ahead of Happy right now. This is such a good early game. And it stems by just a little bit faster tech. Like, honestly, I don't think XlorD's really done anything special. He just teched a little bit early, and we saw that early Nerubian from Happy. It slowed him down a bit, and it slowed him down a bit to have this Lich in a bit of a lead right now. And a level 2 Lich versus level 1 could be a big deal. You know, it's going to be Ritual and Dark Ranger. Oh, man. And Orb. And Orb. This is the kind of timing you want in Undead Mirror, guys. If you can get your Orb and your Dark Ranger and hold the Tavern, then you can get in the lead. But Happy's going to grab his Dark Ranger as soon as he has the money for it. He might have to actually cancel a unit. Okay, no, he just has to wait it out. This creep camp will give some money as well. So normally a window that you can hit, guys, in Undead Mirror, you get your Dark Ranger, you're going to have silence before your opponent, which means you could just take a fight. And you have Orb, it's just like a done deal. Dark Ranger will be here for Happy, though, at the same time. Oh, but the Dark Ranger does take a bit of damage. Silence on the DK. Silence on the DK. Blocks the Lord. He's doing it. Oh, the TP pass from Happy. That was a sick play. Honestly, two very heads-up plays. Silence on the DK. Nuke the Dark Ranger out of position. Had to pass that TP. That is a great trade from XlorD. XlorD is playing really good right now, guys. This is very scary. This is a scary Lord. This is not a Lord that we saw from War 3 Champions. What item is it? Khadgar's Pipe. I mean, you gotta slow clap it when it's due. This is amazingly played. Slow creeping he moves the DK away. That's level 3 Lich. Dark Ranger already level 2. I mean, just look at the difference, guys. Just look at the difference. Hero levels better. Items better. Units better. Supply bigger. And XlorD knows this. Now's the time. Now's the time. Push. Plow ahead. Plow ahead. This is a very risky play what he's doing right now, but he knows that he has the TP advantage. He knows that he has heal wards as well. One ghoul goes down, and now he's going to go for Acolytes. He did use the Nova on the ghoul, but the Nova should be on cooldown for a bit. This is going to be a lot of our Acolytes going down. The Nova's pretty good, actually, and already value worth. Already value worth for a TP. I'd get out of there. You already got it. Nice TP from the Lord. He might lose a Fiend here. I think that slows down the worth a little bit. But actually had a really good timing because Happy built a bunch of production. And now he's got to rebuild Acolytes. 2 Acolytes being pumped. Definitely worth. No TP for Happy still. No invulns for Happy still. The items on the Lich are disgusting. Absolutely disgusting items. Even Slippers on the Dark Ranger. Love to see it. But so far the trades for XlorD have been very, very good. 49 supply against 47. Happy has to wait a bit for his production. And now we have Banshees coming in for Anti-Magic Shell. And this is where Undead Mirror gets very tricky. The second your opponent starts to have Anti-Magic Shell and you don't, it's very hard to take a fight. Your nukes don't matter anymore. It's really just coming down to A moving and micro. And whoever has the Anti-Magic Shell and the other person doesn't means I'm going to Nova you. You can't Nova me. Dark Ranger about to hit level 3 so close. I mean, this is just amazing. Oh, no way! Okay, Unholy Aura. I mean, not the greatest item, but who got that? I wish it told us. Oh, wait, hold on. Doesn't tell us. Malding. I think XlorD did. I think XlorD got it. Okay, the Nova comes in on the DK. This is a big army for XlorD. 49 supply against 49, but the army just looks a lot stronger with these Banshees, to be honest. And the Anti-Magic Shell is just about to finish. Upgrade about to finish as well. Dark Ranger going to hit level 3 off of this Sludge Flinger. We used to have a Sludge Flinger in high school. His name was Miles. He used to just chuck loogies out of his nose. He just used to flick them at you. He was a really weird guy. I hope he's all right now, but he was a... You know, one of those lost cause kids. Hope he's all right. Hope he's thriving right now. He's probably married with kids. They usually reproduce, you know what I'm saying? It's usually those people that reproduce. He's probably got 15 kids. Anyway, happy. Now starting to get in a better position. Still no TP on his heroes. But 57 supply he's going to break. XlorD's going to break too. So this is so even. It's going to come down to the fights, but I do like the composition from XlorD a bit more. I mean, Banshees... I mean, it's pretty much a mirror at this point, but we don't see the Anti-Magic Shell yet. And, you know, I normally hype up the player that's playing Happy, and then Happy just absolutely stuns them. But so far, I have to say XlorD is playing a pretty good game so far. Almost level 4 on the DK. No upgrades. No upgrades for XlorD. However... Oh, never mind. He's got +2 attack. Level 4 on the DK after this camp. I think. Oh, maybe not. It's going to be close. Yeah, you should get it. Oh my god! Oh, that's a lot of stolen experience there. Going to be a fight up here. 3-3-3 against 3-3-3. The army. Ooh, the Destroyer eats a bunch of those skellies right off the bat. That's a good start for Happy. The nice spread for XlorD, though, and he's like, come at me, bro. Come into this choke. I dare you. I double dare you. I triple dare you. Level 4. Finally on the DK. Okay, this is good. This is added aura. Good anti-magic shell as well for both players. Both players just baiting each other out. Both players just saying, come at me, bro. This is so close. I wonder if one of these players will take an expansion behind this. Or if they just decide to break and just fight it out. Okay. Happy. Oh, XlorD catching off some units off guard. Could be a Nova on this Banshee. Doesn't have anti-magic shell yet. Okay, now he does. Okay, Happy. Going to fight. 62 supply for... 69 supply for XlorD. XlorD's super far ahead in this fight. Oh, man. XlorD wants to bait this fight out. He wants to fight now. I mean, he's up ahead. Honestly, no anti-magic shell in this Lich could be a problem. He needs to force all of these units to have anti-magic shell, especially the heroes. I mean, the target fire on the Lich is not uncommon. Heal wards and Khadgar's pipe for XlorD in this fight. By the way, keep in mind, the items for XlorD are pretty disgusting. And the Liches are pretty much the same. We didn't get to see, you know, the Happy Claws plus 12, all that stuff. Khadgar's pipe usually going to Happy as well. This time it's a little different. XlorD's actually waiting out the anti-magic shell. Both players actually waiting this out. Okay. So passive, so defensive. Love to see an expansion behind this if both players are just going to take be so passive here. But honestly, if you force an expansion and then you lose a fight, the game is just over. The game is just over. Okay, XlorD spread, not the greatest this time. Happy trying to dive forward and take a fight. The spread is good for XlorD this time, though. Is Happy going to actually dive into this? Okay, Nova, for some reason, on the anti-magic shell Fiend, and now the DPS has to be in. The upgrades are still better for the Lord. Actually, I take that back. They're completely even. Oh, one Fiend going down for XlorD, but so far nothing getting lost for Happy. Destroyer trying to get targeted for XlorD as well. It's going to go down. Happy so far is trading out as Happy should. Just absolutely stupendous work. XlorD needs to get this. Oh, man, XlorD's losing units. He's losing units. Even with the heal wards, even with the categories, he's losing units. You got a coil. Happy, for some reason, still has this Fiend on the other side with 1 HP. Knocker losing. Oh, the Nova could be really good for XlorD right now if he can get it in. Can he get it in? XlorD actually burrowing a bunch of Fiends that he could probably use the DPS for. Now Happy starting to plummet a bit in units. This is starting to become an even trade. XlorD, you need to raise these Fiends up. There we go. He does raise them up. He needs the DPS out. The Destroyer being dropped again for XlorD, but now more and more Fiends are dropping for Happy, and the Anti-Magic Shell actually dissipating at the perfect time for XlorD. I feel like XlorD's kind of clawing away back in this game, despite the supply block difference. He's going to start actually killing more and more units. I feel like the trade is starting to spiral in his direction. XlorD, you need to get these Fiends back up, but he's so worried about a Nova, and I think Happy actually taking a better fight. XlorD burrowed way too many Fiends too early, I think. A TP out. And a good trade for Happy. Oh, no. One Fiend caught off guard. Nova, not in range, but he could still chase. I think the coil is going to come in on this Fiend, though. Khadgar's Pipe, pretty good. You know, questionable fight for XlorD. I feel like he burrowed, you know, at the right time. You're afraid of those Novas, but you also lose so much DPS with 4 Fiends burrowed. 2 at the time the first time and 2 at the time the other. 55 against 59. Happy's not too far ahead. No expansions behind this, so this could still come down to another skirmish before we really start to see a big difference here. Unsummons his altar for added gold with 2,900. Don't know. Don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. That's something to ask him in the next interview. I have no idea what that was for. I thought like maybe if your mine's out and you need the gold, sure. If you need the wood, sure. Oh, maybe for the wood because he only got 1 ghoul on wood, but he did have a lot at the time. Yeah, just no idea. Just absolutely no clue. More destroyers, more statues. Oh my. Dark Ranger getting very close to level 4 at this point, but Happy has clawed his way back in the experience department with that good fight. I mean, DK's still level 3, which is a problem, but it's a really good fight for Happy. As fights usually are. $61 supply now. Upgrades stopped after the 3-0 attack. Happy, however, just gets 2-0 attack and stops there. His wood's a problem. He's starting to run out of wood. He's actually trying to break with a Ziggurat for 80 supply, so he really just wants to give her. One base, it's just going to be, I'm just going to get 70, 80 supply, and I'm just going to kill you. XlorD starting to claw back, though. This extra Fiend will be so good. He needs a better concave. He needs to be a little bit more composed in fights. Happy knows how to fight this. Coil coming in. No silence. He tries to bait out the silence, but it's not in time. Oh, we can see a silence. That's a dead Fiend. Oh, wow. He just ate the silence so quickly with that Destroyer. Need to see web. XlorD, you do have web. Okay, yeah, he webs the Destroyer. Need to get this Destroyer out because we saw what the silence, how useless the silence is, rather. XlorD not coiling too much. The silence actually working against him this time. And he doesn't have any destroyers in range. The Destroyer is on the other side of the map. So all the Lich going down, though. The Lich could possibly go down for Happy. And it does! Oh my god, XlorD. Let's go. This is the window that you need. Happy might have to Tavres, but he doesn't have the money to do that. In fact, you can't fight without this Lich. How is Happy supposed to fight this without this Lich? This is the perfect window for XlorD to actually take this fight. A bunch of Fiends dropping. There's no DPS. XlorD has probably done it in game 1 by taking care of that Lich. Oh my god, he's going for the Dark Ranger now. The DK is completely out of mana. No TP. Surround on the DK. No TP. No TP. Happy has lost this game. GG. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah. XlorD with a great early game. That was a sensational early game. I didn't want to overhype him because we know how Happy gets in these fights, but XlorD he baited the coil on the Destroyer, perfectly done, and then he just bait and switch, kills the Lich. That's a perfect rhyme as well. 1-0 for the Lord in the bottom left of Northern Isles. We usually call this Happy Isles because this is Happy's realm. In the bottom left, it is Mouse Sports XlorD. And in the top right, we obviously have the Emperor himself. It's Happy. He's down a game. He's upset. He didn't get to celebrate DreamHack, and honestly, if you don't win this cup, then you can't celebrate this either. We've seen Happy come down. I mean, Happy is honestly... It's incredible how, like, you could be down 0-2 and still it won't even matter. Like, you still don't count him out. Although XlorD does look pretty clean in this tournament. Very, very clean. So far, Ted Fiend opener. Again, same thing for Mr. Happy. He's not changing anything. None of these players are changing anything. And honestly, the items were very good. You know, you can keep talking about the items over and over again. Cadger's Pipe, very, very good. Heal Wards, very, very good for creeping. It's a tough slope, man. Undead Mirror is like that sometimes, but I feel like Happy, you know, has gotten the better exchanges in these items in the majority of the series he's played, so he definitely cannot complain about this. I don't think you can complain about this at all. If you're Happy, you just have to kind of chip away, and we've seen Happy chip away before from 0-2 comebacks in this series. Ted Fiends for both players. Normal creep route. Green, green, green. And then you can go to the expansion or you can go to the consumable. And then you fight at the mid camps at tier 2. That is pretty much... My cat is literally just ruining this whole room. But it's going to be fine. We're going to get this going.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy's a little tilted too. I did tell you he spammed move when I was in the player slot. Not a fan. Not a fan. He's definitely going to keep me blocked on Discord. That's for sure. I did not help that case at all. And the creeping faster by XlorD. Okay. I mean, was the critter in a good position for XlorD? I don't really remember, but... Don't want to lose that Acolyte, though. Don't want to feed that XP. If you're XlorD, he moves it away. We're looking for last hits. Did Happy not send an Acolyte? Surely he did, right?
The player's forces are under attack.
If he did, it died. I didn't catch it. But this will be level 2 for XlorD. Happy about to get his level 2 as well. Really, really excited to see these mid-fight skirmishes because as soon as you hit level 2, it really varies from there. Like I said, you can go to the expansion, you can go to the Green Murloc, you can go to, right now, XlorD's going to buy another Rod. We're probably going to see Happy do the same thing once the Murloc dies. And then at the same time, you just kite. So normally you have a Fiend here to pull this camp, and then your DK comes back, and then you can creep. And this is just very standard. Absolute standard stuff. Level 2 for the DK of Happy. He's going to go buy a Rod, and then you pull this camp with the Fiend and just start to creep it out. XlorD just seems ahead. XlorD just seems ahead. A little bit cleaner from the Lord. I mean, you can visibly see that it's a little bit cleaner. It worked out in the game 1, too, because I think, you know, I think XlorD was ahead the whole time, and then he got it done. Illusion Scout just to see where Happy goes, but we know that XlorD's going to this expansion. Is Happy going to go to this expansion? Sentry Ward could be money in the middle of the map, and that's what Happy does. Money play. He can scout what you're creeping. Look at this. He gets both camps. Such a good item, man. Overrated Sentry Ward on Northern Isles. Okay, XlorD creeping the Priest, and then the Tuskar, and then the Ice Troll, and then the Mauler. Interesting. A lot of Bloodlust damage coming out there. Okay, Happy just continuing to creep. I wonder what the items are going to be here. So far, this series has gone in the way of XlorD in terms of items. We'll see what XlorD gets. Crystal Ball, I mean, that's a horrible item there. Maybe a little bit of luck for Happy. Claws +9, Pendant. Claws +9, Pendant. Periapt, okay. Both not the greatest items. A little bit of sustain for the DK, but for the most part, XlorD hasn't been going for that DK in these fights. He hasn't been trying to overly nuke. This is a big item, though. Mana Stone, Hellstone. Okay, there we go. Heal Wards, but it is going to be a Hellstone. That's a decent item. But what does Happy get in return? He gets Devotion Aura. That's a great item when you're trying to do this mirror. You get that added armor bonus. Okay, Happy taking a bit of damage from the creeps as well. Happy maybe a little tilted in this series. Not as clean, as crisp as he usually is. Fiend block, potentially. Lots of coils lined up, though, and they are level 2, so I don't see Happy losing any units too early, but this is the mid-fight skirmish at tier 2 that we talk about a lot. Lich is out a little bit faster for Happy. Doesn't buy anything from the shop, though. And now he's going straight to his consumable camp, or is he going to the lab? Okay, he's going to go to the lab, actually. Lich this time going to buy nada? Nope. Gonna buy probably a Skelly Rod. Use it up. Consumable camp going for XlorD. A little bit of different creep camps now. This is where we start to see the variation. Ring of Regeneration on the Lich is pretty good, actually. If you pass that to the DK, you allow your DK to heal up so much. Don't know if the DK wants to be here for the experience share. Nice job by Happy. For sure level 2 on this Lich. Same thing for XlorD. Just passes the items to the Lich, makes him a little bit more beefier. But yeah, this is going to be a level 2 Lich as well. Both players just doing it right. Just doing it right with the creeping. Tier 3 tech for both players. A little bit head for Happy this time. And I don't want to say whoever does it faster wins, but that has been the trait so far. Potion of Greater Healing and Devotion Aura. So far, so good. But a Health Stone and Scroll of the Beast for XlorD. Scroll of the Beast is actually pretty good before Destroyers. If you could take a fight in the middle of the map before Dispel, Scroll of the Beast actually pretty good. Very close to level 3 Lich here. Very close. 7 HP off. Start with an XP, sorry. Sorry about the zoom in. Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me, bro. Upgrades so far. What the hell's going on? Okay, hold on. I think I just did it again. Hold on, just give me a sec. It'll zoom out. Happy's creeping out the red camp without an orb. This is going to take a while. This is going to take a while, but the DK is going to come with an orb eventually. But this... He's going to take a lot of damage here. XlorD doesn't have an orb either, and he doesn't have Tri-Hero. So a little bit of a weird position for the Lord. I think this buys actually Happy enough time to get this done. Because he's going to have to... He's going to have the orb. He's going to finish the creep. Oh, he's actually going to move the Lich back as soon as everything gets really low. This is going to be a very, very souped up early Dark Ranger. But look how long it takes. Look how long it takes with the orb. This is the difference with the Orb of Corruption. No orb here, but just when you're tanking with all double heroes, I mean, it's you just get it done. Dark Ranger taking a bit of damage. Oh, Helm of Valor. Okay, that's a decent item for the Dark Ranger. Plus 5 strength and agility. Gonna make that Dark Ranger a little tanky and do a little bit more damage as well. Happy's creeping has been truly phenomenal. Truly, truly remarkable. XlorD needs a Dark Ranger, guys. He cannot go double hero. He's just going to lose the game. Okay, he does have a Dark Ranger. Lol. Waiting for that orb in 20 gold. There we go. Bit of a different game, though, from XlorD. A bit of a cleaner mid-game from Happy. I mean, he's already 3-3-3 against 3-3-1, guys. This is scary. And this is the Happy we start to see when he's down. I mean, he just doesn't tilt. He just doesn't break. Unbreakable, unshakable. This is going to be a really bad fight for XlorD, whether he likes it or not. The range is really good. Silence actually comes on the DK of Happy, and XlorD's going to be able to get out of here. Coil very early. You got a coil, but he silences too quickly, and XlorD misses his mark. Sometimes coiling at half HP is the right play because the silence can come in and you're just losing that unit, and that was a unit that XlorD probably couldn't afford to lose. Nova could still come in on some of these units. XlorD on the back foot here. No web for either player yet. Happy does start the research right now. Guys, I have to use the scroll wheel to observe. Otherwise, I have to do this. So if I do this, it's cleaner. But the scroll wheel is the zoom in, guys. Should I just disable the zoom in feature? I don't know how to do that in the game. Stop giving me crap. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Happy's gonna be creeping a lot here. I mean, the creeping has just been insane. Absolutely insane right now. XlorD is sitting in his base, which is something I do. So just keep that in mind. Full map control for Happy. Everything's crept. Everything is crept. Happy waiting in the wings. This is a tough fight, man. Level 1 Dark Ranger against level 3. The silence will always be better. Actually, XlorD silencing first, but the silence instantly eaten by that destroyer. Good control on the destroyer of Happy, and honestly, Happy losing another fiend. He actually dusts in the area of XlorD as well. The burrow won't work anymore. A destroyer goes down. Happy trades out evenly, actually. XlorD about to kill a destroyer as well. The slow is pretty good on one of those fiends, but is he going to get the destroyer? He does get the destroyer. Botch coil by Happy. And actually, XlorD kind of plowing away here. Can he coil that destroyer? Okay, he can, but I think it's still going to go down. Are there any more Novas? There is a Nova on that fiend. Okay, he does get it. XlorD's actually trading not too bad, considering the hero level is just incredibly different here. Nova on the Dark Ranger could come in. The coil comes in a little bit early this time. 40 versus 43 supply. Happy fighting outside of XlorD's base, and honestly, the macro for XlorD has been pretty good. The macro for Happy has been very good, but he's not near his base. He's actually in the opponent's base. Forehead. 48 supply now for XlorD. He's got the home base advantage. He's got all the units here. Actually pulls out the destroyer. He needs a mana pod on his DK for sure, because this fight's looming. He needs a mana pod on his DK, I think. He's going to go back to the shop. Mana pot? Is that the right call? Yeah, absolutely. That's a tough fight. It's a tough fight. +1 attack on the fiends, +2 attack with Devotion Aura, which is pretty much 2-1 upgrades for Happy. So 2-1 against 1-0. It's hard to fight this, man. You have to rely on this Lich. You have to rely on these statues. Does Slaughterhouse might actually go down here? Are you going to pull Acolytes? That's a risky business play. And XlorD's just chilling. He's absolutely just chilling. However, Happy going to take the expansion at the red camp, and you honestly don't even scout this, I think. I don't even think you scout this. As long as XlorD sits in his base, though, he is fighting good. Okay. Chat's absolutely roasting me. What's wrong with you guys? Try to enjoy yourself. We got a good series here. Alright. Happy's going to hold this expansion. And that means he's going to be comfortable breaking, and that's what we're seeing right now. More Fiends, more Destroyers, more Banshees. Oh my. Adept training for Anti-Magic Shell. XlorD very far away from this. He does have the Adept training, but he doesn't have the Banshees. He doesn't have the statue. At least he does have a statue, but you know what I mean. A little bit far behind. And now it's 2-1 upgrades still for Happy. Is XlorD catching up in that regard? He's about to get 2-0.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nothing to creep, man. This is pretty wild. XlorD does scout the expansion, though. So, honestly, if you're the undead player in this position, I'm just going to pump out units, break, and hopefully I have more units than you because you invested into an expansion. Is that the case? No. Happy's ahead in every way. But XlorD doesn't know that. Sell that ring for True Shot. Or Django. He sold the ring. He's waiting. Where's his money? You just pump another unit? I mean, Django would be sick. True Shot would be sick. Doesn't buy any of them, though. Just sells the item. Invuln on his Lich. Happy's going to sit here all day, by the way, guys. There's nothing else Happy needs to do. Sit on this expansion and just pump out units. He's got the Ziggurat, I think. Yeah. Ziggurat at the expansion. He doesn't have to do anything. DK taking a bit of damage, though. No TP. This could be a win condition for XlorD. Focus down that DK. Okay. Banshee's getting targeted at the front. XlorD trying... He just dies with these destroyers every time, and XlorD going to lose a destroyer right off the bat. And that was the only destroyer in the air. He needs to go for that win condition with the DK out of position. Happy right now, though, in a commanding lead in this fight so far. One Fiend about to go down. XlorD burrows, but you need to have the coils in, but the silence is on point for Happy. Another destroyer just absolutely getting focused at this point. XlorD, is he actually chipping away? No. Happy is definitely commanding a lead in this fight. Keeping the DK in the back. He knows that that's his only lose condition. The silence is pretty good. And now the Fiends are going to take some damage. Micro comes in, but the silence instantly eaten by that Destroyer. Happy's been doing really good. And you know what? I wonder why XlorD hasn't been... Okay, now he's going for the Destroyer. This is a big problem in these fights. You need to get rid of this Destroyer while you have the DPS, but he's not able to do that. Burrows on the Fiends. Actually, XlorD's DK TP's out. And that was all the fight that Happy needed. He's actually going to get a Fiend for his troubles as well. Happy wins the fight, keeps the expansion. He's going to keep his macro alive. More units pumping out. The upgrades look good. Now he's got 2-2 if you think about the Devotion Aura. And XlorD with no expansion behind this. Very broke. DK very low. It's all in now. It's all in now or never. Yeah, XlorD has to push. He has no choice. He's completely behind. He has no business fighting. He won't win a fight, but he has no choice. It's either fight 53 versus 69 or fight 53 versus 80. Like, there's no choice here. And Happy, looking like he's going to tie up the series. Happy just needs to hold. Oh, did he buy illusions? Okay. Interesting buy. Interesting. Yeah, not a good one. But, alright. He bought illusions. Nova comes in on the Banshees, and a coil right away, and Happy's just going to command this lead right now. Oh, XlorD with the Fiend out of position, but the coil comes in nicely. You need to get on top of this Destroyer in the air, and XlorD just needs to protect this Destroyer. Bait the silences, and eat your own silence when they're on you. Wow, that silence is pretty money, actually. Going for the Destroyer at this point. The cooldown is on hold for Happy. He's probably going to lose this Destroyer. He does, but XlorD's losing a lot in this process. 66 against 46, and GG is called. And, yeah. Happy looking like he's going to take the series. Or not the series, but definitely tie up the series 1-1. In the bottom left of Last Refuge, it is Happy. It's 1-1. We're not missing any of the games. Ted Fiends, again, for both players. In the top right, it is XlorD. Dude, my heart rate, dude. My heart rate, dude. When I was like, are we actually going to miss this? Just went off the chains. Whew. We're good, boys. We're good, boys. We're good. We're in. We're in the game. We're in the game. We're in the game. Thank you, Happy. Thank you, XlorD, for waiting. Because a 1-1 series, you don't want to wait for casters ever. I hate ever stalling players out for casters. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. We got game number 1. Let's decompress here. Let's decompress here. All right. Ted Fiends on LR. Very interesting. A lot of variations here as well. A lot of variations here as well, you know. Here we go. That was not a part of the script. This guy an actual caster? Yeah, man. I'm trying. I don't know. What is a caster even? You know, what is life, really? Ted Fiends, DK coming out. Acolyte Scout for both players. I just zoomed in again. Is there a way to stop this? Can I actually open this in the tray? Hotkeys. I think I just have to turn this off with like my mouse. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. DK, Ted Fiends on LR. Normal creep camps. Green. 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 Expo. Or you can just go to the opponent's green. Start to be a little bit edgy, I guess. Graveyard coming in. Yeah, dude, you know what? I honestly, the players are completely in the right. Completely in the right about complaining, about getting frustrated. No, that's bad timing, man. That's bad timing for a War 3 Champs update. That's really shitty. Because like it cools everyone off when we're in the middle of a really heated series. XlorD and Happy both going to creep out the green. Initially, we'll see what the items are before. They were Ring and Claws. Claws for Happy, Ring for XlorD before. And Circlet's Circlet's all right. Dude, how does he get that every time? There's something up with that, right? Can't be right. know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see one of these players do the cannibalize trick on that fiend. Can't do it yet, but in a few more dollarinos, I'd love to see that. It's basically you search. Okay, undead players doing Ted fiends. You basically have to wait for the ziggurat, right? We'll get to the action in a bit. You have to wait for the ziggurat, right? So once this fiend finishes, there's a little bit of window where you're not building anything. And then if you're a lesser player, it's hard to time when that ziggurat's finishing and get that fiend out right away. So what you do is you research cannibalize for 50 gold. And then you research a fiend for 215. So you need 216 or whatever. So yeah, XlorD did it. You research cannibalize, and then you build the fiend, and then you cancel cannibalize. And it basically puts the fiend in queue. Happy didn't do that. And I'll show you the difference between doing it and not doing it, and what the difference is with the fiends, okay? So this fiend's coming out. It's a little bit later. See that? That's perfectly timed fiend. As soon as you get 30 supply, it's a fast fiend. And honestly, if Happy slipped a little bit, which he doesn't, but other undeads could, you get a faster fiend. Research cannibalize, research fiend, cancel cannibalize. You got that fiend in queue. All right? Don't say you didn't learn anything from this stream. Because you just did. Replenishment potion for Happy. Very good item. Honestly, you can tank a little bit more damage on your DK if you get that. Sentry wards, though, we've seen Happy use those sentry wards on Northern Isles. Very, very good item to have. He's keeping this Acolyte alive as well. This has to be an expansion. This has to be an expansion because you need this Acolyte to die to build your Lich on tier 2. I mean, there's no way he's not killing this Acolyte, right? Like, you get the added damage, yeah, but DK taking a lot of damage. Happy's really happy to tank on that DK for this. Yeah, okay, he kills the Acolyte. Not going to be a tier 2 expansion. And here comes the Lich. Yeah, that Acolyte being alive keeps you at 26 out of 30, so you can't build that 5 supply Lich. Kill that Acolyte, you're at 25 supply. Build that Lich, 30. Bam, baby. Undead 101. This is the only race I'm allowed to break down. I don't know anything else. Okay, Sentry Ward being used. Pretty decent. And actually, XlorD uses the other one in the mid. I kind of like these Sentry Wards. This one's going to scout if he's going for the red, and then this one just scouts, you know, where he's going in the mid. So, very good map control here for XlorD. Good placements of these sentries. Gonna need a coil to kill this ogre. Oh, no! Happy gets it. He got it right. Yep. And a TP. Oh, no. And a dead fiend. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was not good at all from XlorD. Didn't get the experience. Didn't get the item. Wait, did he get the item? Where's the consumable? Am I drunk?
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't know. Maybe he sold it? Sold it for the TP, maybe? I don't know. He had a TP. I don't know what's going on. But he's going to get this consumable. Want a mana stealing. He obviously sold it, but I don't know what item it was. Maybe the chat remembers. Chat's a better observer than I am. XlorD is really going for gold here. Okay, he's going to bring the Lich here for a Jack as well. Keep the DK close, but you're going to take a lot of damage in the meantime. Nova probably going down. Claws plus attack and the experience going for Happy, but he's going to lose a Fiend in the process. Maybe even the Lich. The coil has to be in, but the Nova could be in. Okay, there's no Nova for XlorD, but actually could lock this Fiend, this Lich in if he wants to. Blocks on the Fiend. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Happy. Oh, a little bit of a slip there. Nova. Uh-oh. Where's the coil? Long range? From downtown. Happy's got that all day, but that is his last coil. Claws of attack plus 12 on the ground, and already we're looking at a plus 17 Lich. Going into the mid game, this is pretty rough already for XlorD, despite the fact that he did kill a Fiend, which is not bad. I mean, both players have killed Fiends, but the items are just way better. I mean, you need a claws from this camp. If you're XlorD, you need some way to claw your way back in. No pun intended, or pun intended, however you want to take it, but really I'm not that clever. But this is already getting really dicey. It's going to be a plus 22 Lich as soon as this orb comes. And tier 3 has hit. What did XlorD get? He got gloves. I mean, whew. Not the best items here. But what could be Pog Champerino is if he goes to this red camp, gets the Ogre, and gets, you know, possibly Khadgers. Maybe an Aura, maybe Django. Something nice. That would be good. Okay, Book of the Dead for Happy. Honestly, not a good item. Probably want to sell it. I think Happy's going to go sell it when he grabs that orb. Yeah, not a good item. Grabs the orb. But the reason why it's not a good item, guys, is the second XlorD gets a destroyer, he just eats it. And it's just useless, you know? Medallion of Courage, there's a good item. Decent item. If you're going to get a stat item, this is probably the best one. Strength and intelligence for added damage. Finally, XlorD's starting to bank up that Lich a little bit. Going to have plus 10. With the gloves. Decent. Bit of tank on that Dark Ranger. Coil comes in, though, no problem. Lich getting very close to 3. And we're starting to see Happy start to chip away at these experience camps again. He's starting to get a lot of experience. Both players, actually. This is almost a level 3 Lich as well. Circlet on the ground. Dark Ranger Circlet? Okay. And here comes Destroyer form and Fiends. Happy at 47. XlorD at 47. Both players pretty evened out right now with the even trades. Oh, I don't think XlorD actually knew that this camp wasn't completely finished. Okay, Happy's going to actually creep out the turtle. That's going to be level 2 Dark Ranger. It's going to be level 4 DK. Happy has really just resorted in this series to not doing anything sketchy, just creeping clean. He knows that XlorD's playing at the top of his game right now, so he needs to react accordingly. I'm just going to out-creep you, and then I'm just going to out-fight you. Although I have to say, XlorD doing a much better job in the creeping department than he did last game. So this is a big variation. However, another big variation as I zoom in is the early Temple of the Damned for Happy. Along with very early upgrades. Where is the Temple of the Damned? It's not going to come for a long time. And again, we're going to have Happy getting that early anti-magic shell lead. As this fight progresses, 333 as well, about to be level 4 on the DK. Happy's very far ahead in creeping. Oh, this DK is going to block this level 3 Dark Ranger, isn't it? Oh, no. Okay. That's all right. Burrow Rush with the 100 biddies for the big B man. Thank you, Burrow Rush. Giving 100 biddies for yourself? Okay. Happy. Going to be pushing this. Honestly, a good Silence Nova can go a long way here. First one to Silence does win. Nobody has Destroyers in the air, so the Silence is actually pretty good. Happy taking a bunch of damage on his DK early. And he doesn't have, like, any consumables for this DK, so bit of a risky play here. He's going to have to keep that DK in the back, and this actually allows XlorD to have a bit more breathing room. Okay, Fiend and Destroyers coming out. 56 against 55. Both players breaking relatively even. Like I said, Happy's going to have that anti-magic shell, and honestly, there's no Temple of the Damned in sight for XlorD. He's going for an expansion. Oh my god, this could actually be a sick play. If he could force a TP here, he might be able to. He forced a TP. Oh my god! This is a great window for XlorD. Are you kidding? Get a Fiend. Oh my... This might be this is a really good position for XlorD. Where's his wood? He has no wood. He has no wood. Did he already build it? Okay, he already built it. It sucks you can't see the rally point anymore. You used to be able to see the mine about to be built, like in the process of as an observer. They took that out for some reason. Okay, so far so good. A very preemptive coil there for XlorD, but he does not want to lose that Fiend. 56 supply to 56 supply. Honestly, very, very even. And you have to push this tempo. If you could push another TP, which Happy doesn't have, a bad fight for Happy could be devastating. He's keeping that DK in the back, though, and just letting the units do the work. Letting Happy's units do the work. Happy about to lose the Destroyer, though. I think it's out of reach. He's definitely going to lose it. Oh, and as the Destroyer dies, he pops the Book of the Dead. But honestly, more Destroyers just get morphed, and Happy... Oh, this could be good for XlorD, actually, because he baited the Destroyers out, and Happy's going to lose another one. Happy kind of getting destroyed in this fight. XlorD very even, but I think a bunch of Fiends are going to go down. Oh, both players trading out everything right now, and this is going to benefit XlorD with this expansion. XlorD just needs one little shred of a lead, but he doesn't have a TP, he doesn't have a TP, he doesn't have a TP. Dead DK. Uh-oh. Happy, of course he gets the DK out, and XlorD right now sitting on an expansion, which is not going to help him out. If Happy scouts this is very, very bad. In fact, the only economy lead he's going to have to use is for that DK coming out. Another Destroyer being killed as well. He can't even Tav-res. He's got to... Did he Tav-res already? He did Tav-res. He's absolutely broke. And he canceled the expansion. Oh, no. XlorD, he wasn't going to scout it, brother. Maybe he was going to scout it right now. Yeah, he was yeah. The Bidoux curse is real, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, he would have seen it with the Destroyer and killed it right now. 47 versus 36. No mana. No TP in a dream. XlorD about to lose his DK again. And this is going to be probably Game Marino. Lots of mana on this Dark Ranger. Level 4 on the Lich. And that's going to be a higher Dark Ritual. And Happy's Dark Rituals have been on point. There could be another Nova on the Dark Ranger. And I think this Dark Ranger is about to go down. The DPS is pretty strong. Dark Ranger does go down. GG. And Happy going to take the 2-1 lead in this series. You know, something we saw... This is the first time we're seeing this. Is XlorD Altar Opener for XlorD in Undead Mirror. And we're seeing Ted Fiends again from Happy. So this is going to be... I think this is going to be XlorD deviating a bit. I think we might see XlorD first on Tidehunters as opposed to just the DK standard. I think XlorD's done trading items over. You know, he's had a hard time. He's had a hard time with this, man. I don't blame him. Switch it up. Try it out. Oh, let's zoom in. You know what? I'll tell you what. After this cast, I'm going to disable my mouse scroll wheel, okay? Because honestly, there's no reason to have it. All right? There's no reason to have the mouse scroll. What do I need it for? Zooming in on my internet browser? Everybody knows I zoom in on that. Okay, it's in HD. It's all good. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Monsieur Bidoux, have my sub. Thank you. Pims with the 45. What's going on, Pims? Let's go, baby. Welcome. Welcome back. Missed you. Missed you. I missed all my mods, man. All the mods. My mods. All our mods. Missed you guys. What happened to Neo? Honestly, they're just taking a break, man. Neo and Remo put in a lot of time for the DreamHack. I mean, they put in, like, honestly, way longer than we did. Me and Carson, that is. They put in, like, 10-hour days for, like, 2 weeks straight, so... Just giving them a little break. I hope I'm doing a good job, you know? I'm just trying to enjoy myself, trying to get the good games going. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you're not, you know, it is what it is. But XlorD first. It is going to be XlorD for the Lord himself. Hell yeah. Okay, corpse on the ground, ready to go. It's a very easy camp to creep as well. It's kind of scary how easy this orange is. DK coming across. This is so typical Happy. He doesn't even scout, by the way. This is no scout. If this was Ted Fiends, this would be such a mistake what he's doing. Like, you have no idea how much of a mistake this would be. But he just calls it out. He just calls it out that he's going to go XlorD. And he confirms it with the Beetle. Is he going to get the last hit with the coil? No, he's not. But this is still very frustrating. This isn't Impale first, by the way. It's the Beetles. And now XlorD plays this game where you have to go for the creep camp. And you have to win out to get level 2. And then you just try to go for surrounds on the DK. Fiends coming out for Happy. And, you know, the Nerubian. Early out for Happy this time, which is great. You know, with XlorD, you normally like to see that. XlorD is really threatening surrounds right now, but he needs to go for the units, needs to get that DK out, forcing the possible coil. Happy's just waiting for it, but Happy's taking a bit of damage in the process. And now he's baiting double. Okay, he does get one, but this is going to mean that the Murgle probably goes to XlorD if you right-click it, and that's going to be level 2. And the item. And now Happy really has to be careful. He's got 3 units on for damage. The Impale Surround could be definitely in. And the Acolyte's still alive for now, but Happy's really going for it. This could be a little bit of a problem. Oh, XlorD's just defending, though. He puts the expansion up. Is Happy actually going to dive in here? If Happy gets a little bit closer to the Impale Surround, XlorD is saving so much mana for this Impale Surround. Honestly, could happen, and it does. Is it locked in? No! No, XlorD, no! Such a heavy investment. You can't mess that up. I feel like he did that in the other series too. Okay, now he gets it in. Okay, good. And the TP comes in. Could be an Impale on this Fiend. It's not in TP range. Block. Oh, an Impale on the Fiend. That's a dead Fiend. He doesn't even need the Impale. Although he could lock this in. The DK could get closer. I'd be a little worried about this. Yeah, he's just going to lock it in. Clean that up. That's a nice pick off for the Lord here. And that's a blunder for Happy. DK very low, Fiend dead. This is exactly where you want to be if you're XlorD. Pop that Nerubian up. Instant Nerubian, by the way. That's exactly what we want to see. Another zoom in. Sorry about that. And actually a Ghoul, Beetle, Skelly run by. Dark Ranger probably going to come out here right at tier 2. Happy wants to keep this pressure going. And it is going to be a Dark Ranger. But I really don't feel like he has the same pizzazz. You know, the DK is very naked. 100 more mana. That could be a dead DK. That could honestly be game over. Nerubian finishes as well. Oh, the Nerubian. The DK was so close to Nerubian range. Oh, man. 50 mana. XlorD right now. Honestly, bro, you don't need to use any mana. Save up to 100. Go for that Impale Surround. You have nothing but a lead right now. Nothing but a lead. Happy definitely on the back foot. Tier 2 Slaughterhouse. And normally we see undead players chip away at this, right? They chip away, they chip away. Tier 2 push into tier 3. XlorD's doing it, bro. Oh, no. Could he act? Oh, if he would have moved that Cripplord to the left a little bit, that's a surrounded Dark Ranger. These fiends are in trouble. These fiends are in trouble. So close to an Impale. So close to an Impale. Happy. Needs to get the units in a bit of a better position. And I don't really think you want to impale a unit if you're XlorD. You don't really want to do anything right now. You just kind of want to chill. Getting your tech up. Everything's looking very good. Double crypt at the main base. You got your graveyard. Yeah, everything's looking crisp. There's no reason to bait anything and be overcautious. Level 3 now. Which is probably just going to be level 2 Beetles, obviously. But, yeah, Happy's still in a weird position. Okay, no, you want your ghouls to get a little bit more surface area before you go for surround. And like I said, you don't want to go for units. The coils will be there, and then you just start losing ghouls. And XlorD just knows exactly what he needs to do. Listen, I know I have an expansion. You don't. I've held it. I'm level 3 Crypt Lord. I just need to clean macro behind this, and I'll be fine. Honestly, we could see double pump Fiend production right now. And XlorD's going for another big camp, and this is an important camp for Happy to start creeping out. More Beetles, why not? This is great for XlorD, man. I can't get enough of this. Still level 1 DK. I mean, Happy is really in a bad place. Okay, Fiend's coming out for XlorD. The bank is pretty good. The wood could be a little bit better. Would like to see one more ghoul on wood. Normally, you'd like to have 5. Or your wood gets a little bit scuffed with the double production. But, I mean, not the end of the world. We could see XlorD adjust this. Surround on the ghoul. Oh, Happy. This is a ghoul you can't afford to lose, man. You only have 3 for this game. Oh, I thought he was going to impale. Okay, the impale wears off, but now he's just being super cautious. And Happy's getting to the point where he's got a bunch of units now. This Fiend comes out. He's going to replace that ghoul. He's got double statue, bunch of fiends, an impale surround, not as scary anymore, but this is just going to come down to XlorD steamrolling him very, very soon with this timing. DK coming out. I'd love to see a tech, but the wood is a little bit scuffed right now, showing a little bit of delay here because he only has 4 on wood. Okay, now he has 6 on wood. But still a little bit of lost wood time there, and it's going to slow him down. Normally, you want everything to be crisp. You know, as soon as tier 2 hits, bam, I go into tier 3. This kind of wonky economy right now, 1300, 250. It's a little bit janky, I'm not going to lie. And now XlorD's kind of not really prioritizing the right plays. Happy's kind of getting the right steals right now. Lich about to come out, Orb. And you can't impulse around. You have to just get out. You have to just get out. You can't fight this. He's going to fight it anyway. Might be able to get this Fiend. The coil comes in last minute. Happy with a 6 save, to be honest. And now XlorD's out of juice, and he only has a staff. He's going to lose everything that's here, I think. And the Fiend with another coil. See, Happy's got too many units now that there's not going to be much coming out of this for XlorD. He just has to rely on this macro now. And he's getting web and burrow before units. Would love to see some upgrades. 1-1 upgrades already. Okay, so he definitely has upgrades. Tier 3 tech halfway done, and here comes the double pump Fiend production, but he's only got 2 ghouls on wood because he has to pull them to creep with the DK. Would love to see a Shredder here, to be honest. The wood is such a problem, and honestly, if Happy keeps giving him this time, or sorry, if XlorD keeps giving Happy this time, then he's eventually going to get level 3 DK. He's going to start banking up. Where's that orb? Okay, orb's actually on the DK. Got to pass that over the Lich. XlorD's got the right idea, though. Let's just creep this DK out. Right now, my plan is level 3. Sitting at 49 supply. It's 49 to 47, actually, and the macro for Happy is not slipping. It's not slipping. There we go. There's the Shredder. Nice play. The wood has been such an issue. And now, with the Shredder, he could bring these ghouls to attack as soon as the Lich comes out for tier 3. Level 2 on the DK. Scourge Bone Chimes is decent if you're going to bring the ghouls for now, but overall, just not a good item. No upgrades yet for Happy. Just working on clean macro, clean play. 50 supply, 48. About to get Burrow. Doesn't have web, but he is about to get a level 3 DK and level 2 Lich probably from this camp. Level 3 DK makes this so fightable at this point too. I mean, Happy's definitely down to take a fight. He's got Orb, about to have level 2 Lich as well. Yeah, moves that Dark Ranger away. Love it. And he goes for a counter expand. So right now, Happy's got the army, and now he's about to tie XlorD in economy. So XlorD has to start breaking. Okay, there we go. 73 supply. Here comes the Lich. XlorD now about to have a big bank, and honestly, he just needs level 3 DK at this point. Go for the marketplace, creep that up, get your DK level 3, and you can fight. And you're going to be well ahead. Happy can't break for a long time. And look at the difference this expansion's made. 73 supply, just like that. Move this CryptLord away. Honestly, I think level 3 DK is worth it. Actually, does he get it anyway? He probably gets it anyway. No, I don't think so. And XlorD using that expansion to buy him double claws for this Lich. He's going straight for the jugular. Potion of Greater Healing as well. Decent. Is the DK going to get 3 here? Yeah. Okay. Decent then. This is great for XlorD. Absolutely stupendous. Upgrades coming in. 2-1 just finishes. Lich grabs the orb, and he's going to bring these ghouls. You might as well bring these ghouls for attack. Frenzy coming in too. This is going to be such a scary army, guys. Oh, man. And Happy's breaking now, 59 supply. But this is going to be a really scary army, and there's going to be impales. The silences have to pretty much be on point, but you have to silence both the CryptLord and the DK. You don't want coils as you do damage, but you definitely want to impale the CryptLord from impaling, silence the CryptLord from impaling you. Get it out. Big red camp going. Tome of Agility and Cloak of Flames. Not the best item. Yeah, you want that on the CryptLord as well. Your DK should never be really up front. Beetle's going to scout the expansion, but it's not over there, XlorD. It's in the bottom left. Everything looking very good for XlorD right now. 79 supply. Big bank. Everything looking good. The upgrades coming in as well. These are a lot of ghouls, man. The 79 supply against 66. Happy's also in a position where even if XlorD trades evenly, it's still super good for XlorD because of this bank. Happy has no bank right now, even with this expansion. He's very hurting. He needs to wait a bit. He's got no Shredder. The wood is a problem. The gold is a problem. XlorD doesn't even need to win fights. He could just trade evenly and it'll work. I gotta say, though, XlorD's scouting has been very unlucko this game. He scouts like every expansion but the one that Happy actually has, and this is going to be the first fight. This is tough. Mana Pot on the CryptLord as well. Mountain King. The Lich is stacked, plus 17. DK is cracked. Potion of Greater Healing and a Scroll of Healing. This is pretty rough. Happy has to micro like his heart is dependent on it. Otherwise, this is looking like an easy breezy, beautiful cover girl game for XlorD. The fight comes in, and right now the DPS is pretty good. CryptLord does get off an impale, but it's not the greatest one, and XlorD needs to just focus fire, but all the units are everywhere. You just need to focus fire right now. Get the statues out. Where are the coils for XlorD? XlorD with a very late coil. Happy is not I don't think he's in a position to still fight this because the army supply for XlorD has just been so good. Dust being used a little bit later for actually XlorD. This is a dust from XlorD this time, and Happy is just getting swamped. There's so many Frenzy Ghouls here on the ground. The Banshee's getting swamped as well. The Lich for XlorD has so much mana. Could go for the DK to try to get him out, but I think the Nova's going to come on these Fiends because everything is going well. And I said that XlorD just has to trade evenly, but right now I think he's trading way better, and Happy's getting destroyed here. Happy with the Burrowed Fiend, but he's going to need it. No more coils on the DK. I would love to see an Impale on this Lich. Okay, the Lich get past a potion of greater health, and he uses it. XlorD with a great fight, and honestly, he's got a Burrowed Fiend here. He lifts that back up. He needs the DPS. There's only one Nerubi in here, and this is not a good place for Happy. Impale maybe on that Death Knight. He's going to use the Impale. A Nova maybe on that Death Knight. Oh, the Nova on everything in the middle. DK level 4 at this point. Potion of greater healing. You don't want to focus XlorD's DK right now. You need to go for units, but the DPS from Happy is just not there again. More and more units are dropping. 45 supply for Happy. 0 wood. He's got 2 wood. 22. 22. And this series is about to be 2-2. Nailed it. XlorD with the sick execution. Saves the expansion early. Gets it done. Another Impale almost lined up soon, but Happy just can't sustain this. Only a Nerubi and no other towers. The dust being used on that one Straggler Fiend, and Happy can't afford to lose these 38 supply against 72. And this is the Cryptlord advantage, boys and girls. Level 5 on the Cryptlord. Impale comes in. There's a Nova. Nova on that Fiend. Happy's just down to heroes. How good's his Dota? How good's his Dota game? There's a coil almost lined up, but not so much. Happy is trying to kite this, but it's really, it just seems hopeless. There's just way too much stuff. And the bank for XlorD, look at, he's at 77 supply. I feel like he's been at the supply the whole time, but the bank is so incredible. Oh, the Cryptlord taking a bit of damage, but there's so many coils lined up. There's coils for days. And XlorD just needs to chip down this expansion. The expansion right now is completely gone. The Frenzy Ghouls took care of that while the Fiends just did everything. 2-2 upgraded Fiends. GG. The Lord with Tidehunters, with the Cryptlord play. And I don't think Happy was expecting that. I really think that Happy going Ted Fiends was just happy to trade evenly and thought that he was just going to take this series by normal, by just winning out with a standard game. But XlorD switching it up. Love to see it. That was pure domination from XlorD. It looked good from start to finish. I love the addition of getting that Shredder. It allowed him to open up that window to make way more units. We saw 72 supply against 48. And Happy's expansion. Happy did the right play, though, guys. Counter expanded tier 3. Creep up the map. I mean, there's not much more you can say. You're just going to hit a window where XlorD is going to have more than you regardless. That's just, if you let that expansion go up, it's just going to happen. If you let the expansion go up and you don't push properly at tier 2, it just seems inevitable. 2-2. 2-2, baby. Happy in the top right. Oh, he's opening Cryptlord Altar. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh. And XlorD is opening 10 Fiends. No way. Are you kidding me? XlorD not taking the bait, going, you know what? I was just going to play this straight up. Happy with the switch up. Happy is going to style back with Cryptlord. Is this going to be Cryptlord or is this going to be Lich? Because we've seen Happy do Lich first a lot in Undead Mirror. I really think that this could be that Lich first style that Happy is really, really destroyed Undeads with. And Concealed's a great map for this because you could put on the pressure with the Lich and heal up at the fountain and you really don't have to go anywhere. Oh, give me the Lich, Happy. Give me the Lich, baby. Give me the Lich. 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 Oh, give me the Lich. Oh, let's go. This is going to be so sick. Happy has basically just called out XlorD. If you go Cryptlord, you're dead. If you go DK, you're dead. Oh, this style is going to be so good. Lich first. The first time we've seen Lich in this series. And XlorD has no idea what's coming. This is a happy Lich, boys and girls. He literally orchestrated this. Like, he created this. Started to style on Undeads on ladder with this. We've seen this in DreamHack. Oh, Lich first.
A player's forces are under attack.
Acolyte. Taking a bit of damage. He's going to scout this, and honestly, he's going to think Lich or Cryptlord. You don't think DK here. You don't think DK here. Ted Fiends, though. You got to creep what you need to creep right now. Critter gets killed relatively close, and you need to coil and go for it. What is he doing? XlorD, what are you doing? What are you doing? He thinks it's XlorD. XlorD thinks it's XlorD. He's going across the map, thinking he's going to put on some pressure with the XlorD. Oh, this is going to be bad. Sees the Lich now. Doesn't get the last hit coil. Does get some skellies, though. No coils here available for the ghoul, so he has to do damage early. And a ghoul going to chase that Acolyte, actually. Nerubian is up, though, so this could be a dead ghoul early. Oh, happy with the control, dude. He literally stopped that right in range of that Nerubian. That was a beautiful play. XlorD. XlorD trying to put some damage. This is a lot of ghouls. I think XlorD's in a bad spot right now. Trying to get aggressive, but this isn't the right play. The Lich has range. The Lich has Nova. This could be very dicey for this DK. And you're only skellies. I mean... Oh, Happy not giving it to him. Happy not giving it to him. You're going to take a lot of damage, XlorD, if you try to stick around here. You're going to take a lot of damage. And now Lich segregates that DK and gets that level 2. Beautiful play from Happy. He's going to get some slippers as well. Okay, here we go. XlorD had no business coming across here. He didn't get much value at all. He's actually gotten 0 value. And Happy is kind of styling at this point. This is game number 5. This is make or break. If you're XlorD, I think you just go into clean macro and honestly just cross your fingers. Maybe get, I don't even know. What's good luck? Grab yourself a rabbit foot. Because you are in a lot of trouble here, young man. And Happy is just creeping out very slowly, very methodically, and you love to see it. Could see a Nova on this Fiend. Only level 1 coil. Happy's Fiend farming a lot of skellies as well. Could wake up the creeps. I think Happy wants to try to wake up the creeps, but yep. Okay, there we go. Ooh, actually, XlorD using that against Happy. But level 3 right on the horizon here. Right on the horizon. Nova on the DK. XlorD. I'm not even really sure what you're supposed to do. I'm not even really sure what you're supposed to do at this point. 1 ghoul with 5 HP, of course. Replenishment potion for Happy, of course. And a staff, and here we go. I think this is just staff play. Go into the main base. Kill some Acolytes. Staff out. Against Ted Fiends, I mean, the biggest thing that you can do is rupture the economy.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 1 DK, 0 experience. As we are 5 minutes in, almost 6 minutes into this game. This is a Happy masterclass right now. An absolute coin flip gone wrong for XlorD. Slaughterhouse trying to be built. Tier 3 tech on the way. Oh, did I ping that by accident? No, I didn't ping that. I might have pinged that. I didn't mean to. I don't think I did. How do you ping? Alt-G? Yeah, no, I didn't ping that. Okay, finally XlorD's going to start creeping. But, I mean, the Lich is right here. DK coming out. Tier 3 tech almost on the way for Happy as well. And at this point, you just go heavy ghouls. And then you go into destroyers with the Lich, with the big Novas. It's very simple. More experience getting stolen by Happy as well. Not letting that DK get level 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is just not good for XlorD. Someone in the chat saying, CMAC Pie saying it's too late for the rabbit foot. Honestly, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, my guy. Not wrong. Just a coin flip, guys. Just a coin flip. I mean, Lich is good against DK. It's good against XlorD. It's, I don't know if it's good against, like, Philbot, but, like, I don't know. Lich is just really good. It's like the hard counter. The only way to really stop Lich is Lich, I think. DK gonna solo creep this expansion. There's level 2. There's some good experience as well behind this. And Slaughterhouse and a double crypt from Happy. This actually be Ghoul Gargulio. Or is this just double crypt ghouls? Lich comes in from XlorD though, puts in a bit of damage. There's no coil here, but there is a TP and a staff, so I'm not too worried about the hero. DK hits level 2 for Happy as well. Everything has just been going very, very well for Happy. He hasn't been harassed too much because he's kept this Lich on the other side of the map. Like, because he's been in XlorD's face, it's like impossible for XlorD to fight back. Locks in that Ogre Lord though. This is a good pickoff for XlorD. I think Happy wanted to do the same, and he's going to scout this. He's going to scout this. Is he going to be in time, though? Honestly, you need a Nova and a coil here. You need a Nova and a coil. And, okay, XlorD does get it, and he gets the item as well. Helm of Valor is not the greatest item there. But the XP is very good, and XlorD's going to actually finish off the rest of this camp. Nice blocks on the Ogre with the Skelly. Tome of Intelligence. Lich, though, going to take a nice, big, juicy camp for himself. That is the consumable, or sorry, the Expo camp. Lich about to get level 2. Black Citadel is in, so we could see the orb. Could see that Tri-Hero. And again, you really just want Dark Ranger here. If you're XlorD. Pendant of Energy. Of course, Happy gets a Pendant of Energy. Really want to see what he does with this double crypt. Is it really just going to be ghouls? Okay, no, it is going to be Gargulio. For Happy. Creeping, though, has been stupendous. Happy about to get level 3 on his DK very, very soon. I do think XlorD will get it first, though, especially with the creep camps that he has been doing. Cryptlord third as well, and honestly, if you're going against Gargulio, not a horrible play. Could have seen some Dreadlord here. Carrion Swarm against the ghouls is pretty good, but I think Cryptlord's just a little bit more stronger, especially in the late game. That orb kind of honestly melts Dreadlord. Dreadlord is a hard time fighting. But Cryptlord is super tanky. Impales can be very good. And then you bait that transition, right? You bait that transition from Happy well late into the game. Like, okay, bro, just killed all your ghouls. Oh, man. Dreadlord for third for Happy. Dreadlord third for Happy. That's for Vampiric. And maybe Sleep, honestly. Sleep Vampiric would probably be the style here. XlorD stuck it out, though. XlorD has definitely stuck this out. 47 supply. Tri-Hero. Big creep camps remaining as well. There's a lot of red camps. Everything's still wide open in this game. Although the DK has hit 3 for Happy. And there's going to be a creep jack here. Does XlorD have web? He does not have web. He's researching it right now, halfway done. Happy actually dives into this the fountain. No impale yet. Okay, he does impale, but it's honestly not very good from XlorD, but he might be able to get a ghoul for his troubles. He does. And honestly, when Web finishes right now, he's going to pull this Red Drake. Okay, there we go. Gets the Red Drake, and he's in perfect position to finish this off. This is going to be a great pickoff from XlorD. Rune Bracers, great item. How do you counter Lich Focus Fire? I mean, yeah, Rune Bracers, that'll do it. Level 3 on the Lich of XlorD right now. He's definitely clawing his way back in. And Happy's army is not looking that scary right now, guys. This is one base Gargulio with the same, pretty much the same level heroes. XlorD has definitely climbed his way back into this game. He's got a lot of fiends. It's going to come down to the micro. Happy's main goal, shock and awe, jump on top of this army, good Novas, sleep on the DK, just absolute focus fire. That's the whole point of Happy's army right now. Absolute focus fire. XlorD's is simple. I'm going to web all the Gargs. I'm going to fight you. I'm going to impale the ghouls. I'm going to Nova the ghouls. And I'm going to just fight this out with great micro. XlorD's capable. Definitely capable of doing this. Crippler are going to hit level 2 here. Love to see it. He gets Carapace as well. Wait, did he get Carapace? I can't tell. I think that's Carapace. Yeah, against Mass Destroyers, you probably don't want to go Beetles. Okay, the Impale comes in. It's decent, but right now, the Mass Focus Fire is pretty good when all your Fiends are clumped up and there's Ghoul Frenzy. The splits have to be pretty good for XlorD. XlorD trying to find a better position. The Impale allowing that position to be better. A big Nova could come in on these Ghouls! XlorD not hitting it yet. Okay, the big Nova does come in, and honestly, the kiting for XlorD has been amazing. Is there going to be a coil? Maybe a coil on the other Fiend. Okay, he does lose one Fiend in the process, though, and now XlorD's starting to kite this out like amazing. 51 supply for the Lord, 51 supply for Happy, but it's just in a couple Gargs, and the ghouls on the ground are starting to dissipate. The Crip Lord actually super tanky right now, but the statues aren't getting much DPS out. And I do worry about this Destroyer in the air for XlorD, especially as he's running out of mana. He needs to back off, but that was a decent trade for the Lord, I have to say. Very good trade for XlorD. Gotta go back, gotta use these statues for mana. Maybe even grab a mana pot on the Crypt Lord. You do have the money for it. You definitely have the money for a mana pot. Mantle of Intelligence on the ground. That's pretty good for any hero, really. DK gonna go to the shop. What are you gonna buy? Yeah, mana pot. Get another one. Get another one. Get another one. Scourge Bone Chime's not paying off too much when you get Nova impaled.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, this Crypt Lord, man. If this Crypt Lord gets level 3... If this Crypt Lord gets level 3, can you imagine the impale on level 2? On ghouls? On the ground? Is Happy continuing the ghoul production? No, not really. Not really. Just going into Gargs. He knows the Fiend count's very low. It's very low, in fact. Only 3. And then Destroyers. I mean, everything that Happy has kind of shoots pretty good right now. This Lich is pretty ballin' as well for XlorD. Not gonna lie. Happy just sitting in his base. Happy to do it as well. Banking a bit at 49 supply. I think XlorD had broke. Yeah, he was at 51 for a long time. He's going to put down that Ziggurat and just continue to break. This is a very tight game 5, everybody. This is a very tight game 5. Here comes the Ghoul Pump. And honestly, there's a green spot here that is just honestly killing me. Because this could be Crypt Lord 3. I would hate to see an Impel go off without the level up. Because that's a big chunk of mana. But he doesn't know about this. We know about this, but nobody else knows about this. Happy just going to actually break. I would say this is a little premature of a break for Happy if you're going to go into Gargulio. I would bank a little bit more. You're sitting in your base at the end of the day. You do have a good army at the end of the day. I mean, this is the type of army that you could sit back and probably bank until XlorD's like in your face. But I think what Happy's worried about is the expansion chance. Is XlorD going to expand behind this and then I have to push out? I can't sit in my base all day. So the break is decent. But the Nova Impales is going to make XlorD champion. The Nova Impales is going to make XlorD champion. And stop Happy's run. Foggy has stopped his run this year. I think Happy's on a 7th or 8th win streak. But he has been stopped by Foggy. XlorD could do this. Thank you, Carson, for the 16 months. Please pause. XlorD wants to... Probably ask Remo Demo for a little bit of advice. Get some answer from the coach. What do I do here, boss? Well, you know, you can go for Impale and Nova. It's very good. Okay, Remo, thank you. You're welcome. I don't know how to do Remo's voice, but I imagine he just sounds very serene and nice when he's talking to you, you know what I'm saying? This is tight, man. This is really tight. Very, very tight. I do worry about the guard count. I really do worry about the guard count. It's getting a little bit high. You know, the Fiend count not very big. But a little bit of Beebs time. A little bit of Beebs time. What's going on? I think this is a perfect time to, you know, shout out people that have been subbing, you know. Pims, obviously, with the 45 months. Thank you. Exodon TV with the 33 months. Thank you so much. Dunkable with the 23 months says, hey! What's going on, brother? And, of course, Carson, my boy, with the 16 months. Always good to see you. Good luck tonight with the ESL Cup America, buddy. I wish I could be with you, but you know how it is sometimes. Gotta work. Gotta pay the bills. This is really close, guys. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if XlorD is pausing for a tactical pause. Both players sitting in their base, like, to actually think about the game plan, that would not surprise me. It'd be a little bad manner. But wouldn't surprise me at all. Happy's totally ready. I do worry about the guard count. Guard count getting a little out of control. There's upgrades on these fiends. Oh, 1-1 on the fiends. Okay, this is very strong fiends. The impales have to be good. The novas have to be good. And all that Happy really has to do is nova behind this, get on top of units, maybe sleep that DK. Your mana should just be for sleep. He's got Carrion Swarm, but you know, just sleep. Sleep all day. Both players sitting at 3,200. Lots of gold left. Lots of gold left. No expansion. Happy gonna go to the shop. What's gonna help him big time is Scrolls of Healing. Big time. And honestly, he's already got one on the DK. He's about to buy another one on the Lich. This could be a good items. Yeah, this could be really good. He's got a Scroll of Healing on each hero. Uh-oh. Didn't see that one coming. Okay, here we go. Happy gonna take this fight. I mean, he does have a lot of ghouls and a lot of gargs. Does have the vampiric aura as well, which allows the Dreadlord to go sleep and then Carrion. Oh, this is so tight. This is so tight, man. What's good for XlorD is this anti-magic shell will stop novas, which allows the fiends to perfectly kite. I mean, it's just like complete web and then kite, which is a good position to be in. The destroyers are trying to scout, but I really worry about the damage they could take early on. We're not seeing an expansion yet, but we are seeing more and more upgrades for these ghouls. About to be 1-1 for the ghouls. XlorD just continuing to bank up. Happy just continuing to mass up more units. Both players. Oh my god, dude, this is so intense, bro. Both players just sitting in their base, bro. We have seen this before. This is so intense. Nobody wants to mess this up. Happy poked a little bit, but he really just wanted to scout expansions. That's all he really wanted to do. He just wanted to scout expansions and say, okay, are we doing this? Okay, we're doing this. We're sitting on our bases. We're just sitting on our loyals here. Oh my god. Ziggurat for both players. Like, this could honestly be 80 food supply as well. Okay, Destroyer's a little bit out of position, but Happy's not going to dive in. Could see another upgrade for XlorD, but I think honestly he just wants units at this point. I don't blame him. The heal scrolls are starting to become a problem, though. Like, these... There's a lot of heal scrolls. Oh, man. Anti-magic shell wears off, but good thing he's got statues. You could just repop these again. Honestly, I would wait till you see Happy here. And that's what the destroyers are trying to do. I need time for my anti-magic shell. He sees the army, backs off. Probably going to anti-magic shell here. Oh, wow, he's really waiting. No, he's not. Okay, no, he's not. No, I think XlorD's ready to take a fight. 79 versus 74. Oh my god, this is so intense, dude. I wish this Criplord was 3. The fact that this Criplord is not 3 actually worries me for XlorD in this fight. Because he's not going to kill units for a while if Happy uses these heal scrolls correctly, but he's also not going to kill units until he wastes a lot of his mana. Oh. Guys, I'm actually getting heart palpitations right now. I can't take it. The upgrades are really good. That's a lot of ghouls. Look at the ghouls. Double crit, baby. That is so many ghouls. And they're 1-1. Oh, man. Oh, baby. I mean, what can we say, dude? We're just waiting for these guys to mass up 100 food armies and then push each other. This is about as epic as it gets, man. It's about as epic as it gets, man. Oh my god. I'm nervous. Dreadlord, not 3. Criplord, not 3. You can't creep anymore. All the creeps are done. All the creeps are done. More ghouls. Because why not? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15. About to be 17 with 2 more. 19 ghouls. A-bomb on the ground. Honestly, what is that going to do? I think everyone just has to pull everything. This is going to be one of the sickest fights ever. This could be like a complete stomp, or this could actually be like really nice. Duplicit with the 21 months. Thank you so much, brother. Knife's Edge. 4,300 people waiting for one of these players to fight. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. And like, there's no more experience. You have to take a fight. Happy is unsummoning. He's literally going to unsummon. Oh, wait. What? Okay, he's going to stick it out at 90 supply. I thought he was going to unsummon maybe a graveyard to build more. Oh, that's a... Is that a mistake? I thought maybe he was going to unsummon a graveyard to build more ghouls. Or like he doesn't need the slaughterhouse anymore. Oh my god. Look at how many ghouls there are. Look at all these ghouls, dude! 89 versus 80. So far, advantage, Happy, in terms of mass, in terms of critical mass. Happy doesn't have enough for an expansion. He needs to unsummon. I would unsummon a crypt. I would unsummon... I don't know. I don't know what I would unsummon. But the DK is coming out. Acolyte's actually being pulled. Okay, here we go. XlorD is going to try to hold this expansion. He's also very broke. He needs to unsummon something. Or... Okay, he didn't stop the... He didn't stop the master training. He sold an item off the Lich for this expo. And Happy is also building an expo. Oh my god. This is so crazy, dude. 80 supply against 89 supply, but Happy's supply blocked. So it's like, this is it. It's now or never. Dude, this is going to be so intense. We need good spreads from XlorD. Honestly, I like the Fiends in the back. I like the statues in the back. XlorD knows the positioning he needs to take. And Happy's going to go for the bait. This is going to be like in the campaign or in any of their... Oh, look at this! Impale is pretty good on some of the ghouls. Need to see Novas on a bunch of these ghouls as well. Okay, Happy has pretty much gotten on top of everything, but it's anti-magic shell fiend, so you can't Nova them without really impacting a lot. The Impales are pretty nuts. He needs to get these, he needs to get level 3 Cripplord really bad. Okay, heal scroll being used by XlorD. I don't even know if Happy's used his heal scrolls. Okay, he's definitely used one. He's used the one on the Lich, and he hasn't used the one on the Dreadlord or the DK. And XlorD, Happy still at 85. XlorD plummeting a bit, but now the ghouls are starting to... There's the level 2 Impale. Give it to me, baby. Find a good positioning for it. Cripplord, you gotta use it. You gotta use... Okay, he baits out the heal scroll and then uses Impale. Is the Lich anywhere to be found? The Lich for XlorD is kind of in the front. Doesn't have a Nova yet, but the Fiends are starting to drop now. The Fiends are really starting to drop for XlorD. And I do worry about the 66 supply. The Gargs are also on top of everything. DK for Happy hits level 4. And Happy's kind of crushing everything. XlorD cancels the expansion. He's having a hard time fighting this out. The mana pot has been used. XlorD TP's out. 63 against 57. A lot of these units actually did make it out for XlorD. Oh, no. And Happy's looking strong. Expansion up, by the way. He's just going to keep pumping. He could build a Ziggurat at his expansion. He's got the expansion. He won the fight. It's close, but no cigar, man. Close, but no cigar. XlorD's going to unsummon. This statue here is absolutely useless. Completely drained of mana. He's going to have to pop it as soon as this statue comes out. But honestly, he's got no money to pop it. Unsummoning the graveyard. And do you even want to pop a Destroyer against all these Gargs still? He didn't answer the call of the Gargs. He didn't answer the call of the Gargs. Happy. He's done it again. So crazy, man. He's so effectively good. Double Crypt Gargulio style with the Lich first on Concealed. Are you kidding me, bro? I couldn't have wrote that. XlorD needs mana pots. He needs mana pots. He doesn't get mana pots, though. He gets a Scroll of Healing from the shop. You need at least a mana pot. But he's fresh out of gold. Fresh out of gold. And just leading the charge. This time, no concave. No nothing. Just leading the charge right now. Criplord and Lich leading the way. The Novas, actually, a lot less ghouls than before. 3, 6, 9. 9 ghouls this time, as opposed to 19. Acolytes also pulled anti-magic shell on almost all the Fiends. The Fiends are going to be his bread and butter. He needs to keep these alive. Heal scrolls. Only on the DK and the Lich this time. So down to 2 instead of 3. The Impels have to be pretty good, but the Impels do have to land. Sleep on the Crippler right away, and the Crippler's actually out of position. The Nova comes in on a lot of these units, and XlorD trying to make this happen, but the Crippler, where's the Crippler? Crippler's so far away, and honestly, the Impel is going to be out of position. The double sleep on the Crippler. Oh, XlorD's getting no value here. Okay, the Coil comes in, though, but the Gargs in the air are just doing so much, and honestly, the webs are okay, but there's no DPS here, and Happy has, like, XlorD has so many statues, by the way, but Happy is also getting super value out of his statues. A bunch of the Gargs start to get web. He needs to take these down, but 44 supply against, honestly, 57, and Happy just has too much. The heroes are out of mana except for the DK. The DK's got lots and lots of coils, but XlorD can't get this going. Where is the Crippler? The Crippler is permanently slept. He's honestly out to lunch right now. He's got full mana. He's got full mana. Okay, there we go. There's the first Impale after the huge fight. Happy with the sleeps for days. And I think that was enough. 37 supply for the Lord. He just doesn't have the DPS anymore, and there's way too many Gargs. He's starting to lose some of these precious statues, and he's starting to lose a chance in this game. He's trying to go for the DK. The DK doesn't have any weapons or items for XlorD, so he's starting to go down a little bit. I mean, there's so much web here, but there's just no DPS for XlorD, and there's just too many losses at this point. He tried to do it, but he failed, and Happy with the Concealed Hill Lich first double crypt Gargulio is going to keep the streak alive. Might have to come down to a hero kill before XlorD does tap out, but it's going to be the end for him. And the Emperor will reign supreme after a great attempt from XlorD, though I gotta say the DK taking a bit of damage, and the Orb's going to help this out. GG's called. Happy has done it again in Game 5. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable game. Both players were sitting in their base for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Unbelievable game. What do you even say? Well done. Well done from Happy. Great participation from XlorD. He was so close. Again, that's a big, drastic change since the War 3 Champions tournament, guys, where XlorD kind of got stomped. This is a much different XlorD, much more surgical, much more micro-intensive. That was a rough coin flip, by the way, on Concealed Hill. Going Ted Fiends against Lich first, that's a feels bad, man, if we're being honest. But wow, congratulations to Happy. And we get it done. We get it done again for the Russian Emperor.